Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Lisa, and I'm really excited about my Roses and Lilies deck. I just got it and just finished a comparison with that and the Pam A, which I'll put a link. I guess I should have shown that right side up. I'll put a link to that. But I also wanted to do a comparison to the Centennial edition. Now this is, I have only the big box. I have the big kit. I was one of the first ones to buy it, so it's in that big box. So I'm not pulling that out. But this is what the box looks like for the mini, but the regular box looks like that anyway. This deck, I love this deck. I think it's a great deck for beginners. I would not get the borderless of this because, I don't know, I just don't think they did it very well. I don't know if they stretched the picture or what they did, but the pictures just don't look right. But anyway, it's a great beginner deck. But this deck is a reissue of the Centennial edition. From my best understanding, and please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, of what this is a reissue of, which is the original 1909 Roses and Lilies deck. Now this deck is available on Make Playing Cards. It's released by Conrad Steyn, who's done some beautiful things, and he did the CS Tarot, and I'm gonna do a video on that as well. But he got the scans from Saskia Jansen, I think her last name is, and she's just a wonderful person, really knowledgeable, and she has one of only 5 decks of the 1909 available in the world. And she has graciously let a few people scan them, and this is one of those scans, and she said that this is the closest that she's seen to it. So I wanted to, and then this is the reissue of that, but of course they've cleaned it up and stuff. This is a pure scan. So anyway, this, obviously this is going to be a little bit more expensive if you're just starting out, but if you're a collector, you might really like it. This box is just awesome. I think it was originally supposed to be leather. Maybe it was leather, and you can see it a little bit better on this Pam A one. How it looks like it must have been leather. It has a magnetic thing to it. It's just really nice. It's just a great deck. So, great box. So anyway, so let me start with the backs. In fact, let's turn this over. This is the Roses and Lilies back, and this is the Centennial edition, which I think they did a beautiful job. They've got Pixie's signature there, and they reference the Roses and Lilies back. Okay, so anyway, this is the comparison, and they're going to look very much the same because this is supposed to be what this one is. But like I say, they cleaned it up a little bit. The lines are a little bit different, a little bit brighter. The border is a little bit brighter, but pretty close. Pretty close. So let's just go through these. I see something that stands out. It's interesting. Some of these, this one looks a little warmer and this one looks a little cooler. Seems like each card they kind of trade off on their focuses. Oops. Let's see, I've been playing with these. You can see that they both have that. Well, I'll show it to you when we get to the Hermit, because that's better. They both have that texture. Now the Pam A does not have that texture. This is a little bit deeper blue. I feel like what they did is take some of the Pam A, the 1910 version, like the color, the depth of the color, yet they kept the texture. If you can see that beautiful texture. Ooh, that's tough. Those are both so beautiful in their own way. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Huh. Interesting. Sometimes this one looks a little brighter, sometimes this one looks a little brighter. The sun, it's just hard to tell a whole lot of difference. I think they did a fantastic job with this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. And I think anybody who's just starting to learn, you know, this is going to be just a really good all-around deck for you to get started with. Yeah, and interesting. Sometimes now it looks like this sky is a little darker. Really, 6 one, half dozen the other if you're not really getting picky. And certainly outside of having that beautiful box, which I keep mine in this bag that I made. Outside of having that beautiful box, this deck is a lot less expensive, so you know, I mean, to just start and use all the time, this is just, I think this is one of the deck I recommend most to my students, to my new students. And again, one's a little warmer, one's a little cooler, but sometimes they switch off on that. One's a little warmer, see a little bit of cooler gray. And the Two of Swords is always one that you can tell what they're doing. That's just, both of those are so beautiful. Just a slight bit difference in color. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, and I really like the fact that they kept this texture. I love this texture. Now, some people may like the smoother one, and then in that case, you might like the Pam A from Conrad Steyn, along a multitude of other decks. No, seems like this one's just a little warmer. This is a little cooler, which is interesting compared to the ham egg, which was cooler still. So they did quite a good job on this deck. So there you have it. Cardstock wise, let's see if one is taller than the other. This is just maybe only about 4 cards thicker. Both cardstocks. This is just that beautiful US Games cardstock. You can't beat that. You know, it's not too glossy. This one is actually a little bit shinier. I prefer this cardstock, but this is not bad. This is not bad. It's a little bit slippier, more slippery. Again, I don't want to shuffle these right now because I want to do some more comparisons, but both of them shuffle really well. Both of them feel really nice in your hands. Once again, this is the Roses and Lilies from Make Playing, Conrad Steyn, Make Playing Cards. And this is, you know, you have to order it with, you can order it without the box, but I suggest just bite the bullet and get the box. And then this, like I say, this is, you can also get this in a mini deck, which is always my love because of my hands are so small. So you can see the difference in the sizes there. So if you're just beginning, you know, unless you really want the box and you want to be completely authentic as you can get, I think this is you can't do better than this. It's going to be a lot less expensive than this, and you can get it in either size, and it's just a great deck. But you know, for collectors, having these are really, really nice. So I'd love to hear what you think. Which one do you prefer? Which one you think you might get? And if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll do more of these. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.